Hi, family. I'm back again. I'm back again with another word to share from the Lord. And the word of the Lord today will come from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. And it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not in your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will make your paths straight." Yes, guys. So today I'm here to share about trusting in the Lord. Trusting in the Lord. It sounds easy. It sounds easy, or it also sounds cliche. But as I always say, it is the best thing you can do for yourself. It is the best thing you can do. To trust in the Lord, to lean on the Lord. No, because when you've come to the Lord, like myself, for example, by the time I've come to surrender to the Lord, I had been in the world and I had tried doing things my own way, doing things my own way, trying to figure out life myself, trying to figure out how I'm gonna survive, trying to figure out relationships, trying to figure out work and all that, and nothing was working out. Nothing was working out because I was making mistakes. I was walking in the dark, basically, because I was just guessing my way through life. Yeah, I was just guessing through life, or having so many opinions, or following so many opinions of other people, and many times even the people you think their opinion matters in your life, they're just guessing life themselves. Unless if they are older people who've been through life, and they know this road leads to trouble. No, and age does not mean wisdom, guys. Sometimes, many times, even the older ones are not as wise as we assume they are. So the best person to really trust in is the Lord. To really trust in the Lord, to really trust in the Holy Spirit. you know Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not in your own understanding. Lean not in your own understanding. That what does it mean? In what understanding? Many times I find myself in different relationships, not only romantic, but like even family or friendships, just with friends. We could judge quickly to we could jump quickly to conclusion about something that someone has said to you. Quickly we'll jump to a conclusion. Maybe someone just made a comment about your clothes, or someone made a comment about your child, someone made a comment about your life, and you could quickly jump to offense. Yeah, to defend yourself, to be defensive, or to take offense. But when you're in the Lord, and when you trust in the Lord, and on leaning not in your own understanding, when you surrender to the Holy Spirit, many times he will trim many of those habits. Before you respond to something, the Holy Spirit will have you think higher. Always think higher. You always think higher, not always go to the offensive, not always go to defend yourself, or to attack back, to feel this person must have meant that they must have meant something negative for whatever comment they made to me. That is mainly the human way of leaning in our own understanding, or leaning in our understanding, in even issues of our own lives, leaning in our understanding of what is best for us. You may think a job offer is so attractive. It was so attractive. I must do this job. I must hustle. Yeah, we need to work, and we need to earn a living, I know. Yes, but when you lean not in your own understanding, and you trust in the Lord, he will show you your seasons. He will show you, right now is not the time to do this type of job. Right now is the time to focus maybe on your children. It is time for you to be a mother to these children, and to to make sure they are safe, to make sure they are taken care of, because you are their mother. Leaning on the Lord's understanding, leaning on the Lord's wisdom, on the Lord's spirit, he will tell you what time it is for what, but if we lean on our own understanding. From my life, I've realized, when I'm leaning in my own understanding, I'm always on panic mode. I must do this, I must do this, especially when it comes to making money. I'm always like, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do? I must do this. Someone suggests a job, and I'm like, I must do that job. But now when I must do that job, I cannot just sit around and all that. But when I sit down with the Holy Spirit will tell me, this is not the season for that. Yes, this is not the season for that. In the past, after I had my daughter, I before I had her, when I was pregnant, I thought I was going to just have her and then leave her with a help, to take care of her, and then I'll go back to hustling. But no, the Holy Spirit told me, no, this is not the season for that. This is the season for you to be a mother to your daughter, take care of your daughter. But if I leaned on my own understanding, I would have left my daughter and gone to hustle, and I have no idea. The world has become so crazy nowadays. I have no idea what would have become of her training, her upbringing, her bringing, her behavior. She's so young right now. My daughter is almost 7, so this is the very tender age where she's learning everything. She's watching, she's observing. Literally, she does what I do, not what I say. So it is the time when the child needs to learn from actions, to learn from actual examples of behavior, so that she can imitate. And this will build her for the rest of her life. So but if I followed my own understanding, I would be doing what the world is doing. Everybody in the world tells you need to work. Many women have asked me, are you the first woman to have a child? You're not the first one, because I have refused to leave my daughter behind. I've refused. So from when she was born, I always work where she is. I've worked for schools, for a school, not schools. I've worked for a school because she goes to that school. From when she was 3, from when she was 3.5, I've worked for a school because I know my daughter goes to this school. So before she goes to school, she's with me, and when she comes out of school, she finds me at work, and we go home together. So no matter how the job was not easy, it was very difficult, it was heavy duty type of work, but I did it because now the Holy Spirit told me, this is the time for you to be a mother. It is the time for you to be a mother, and I will take care of you. I will provide. And he provided jobs. He will just create jobs for me. Literally, I felt like God was creating jobs for me where I used to live, near my home, in the same compound. He will just create jobs for me so that I could be a mother, because I trusted in him. I trusted in him, not perfectly, guys, because my journey has been very long to the Lord, but somehow for the past 8 years I had been surrendering in my own small ways. I had been surrendering, especially when it comes to the area of being led of what my season is, of especially when it came to work and my child. I really surrendered that area to God for him to really guide me, like especially what is best for my child at this time. Being a single mother. Yes, so guys, that's what I'm saying, like leaning not on your own understanding, and trusting in him takes care of all aspects of our lives, like that example that I've given you for myself with my work and my daughter. And the Lord really directed my path. He directed my paths. He even created my path. He created my path for the best of me and my child. Literally created the path. He made it straight. He made my path straight, that I did not stumble. I'm not saying I've lived perfectly. No, guys, I have not lived perfectly, but I have been learning to really lean on him, to really ask him questions, and I'm growing in that area as well, of trusting in the Lord. So I'm not here to tell you that I've perfectly figured it out, no, guys, but I am proud of myself, of how far I have come in the past 8 years, you guys. And the Lord has never failed me. He has never failed me. He has never failed to direct me. He has never failed to be faithful, in provision, even in providing income, or a way of earning income while in the house. yes, I've always really prayed to have a way of earning income while I'm in the house taking care of my child. The Lord has provided even that, made that possible, you know. Yeah, you know, just the Lord has been just amazing. So acknowledge Him in all your ways, in all your ways, in all aspects of our lives, guys. We should acknowledge the Lord and His Spirit. Acknowledge Him, not in some ways. You tell the Lord, God, you can tell me, or you can guide me through my job, but I will figure out my own relationships, romantic relationship, or I'll figure out my own, you know, friendships, you know, I'll choose my own friends and all that one. But no, in all your ways, acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will make your path straight, you know. Guys, yes, guys, that is what I was coming to share with you today. To trust in the Lord, you know, trust in the Lord in all your ways, you know, in all your ways. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not in your own understanding. Acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will make your path straight, guys. So I am a testimony, guys. I'm a testimony. I've seen the Lord work that for me, you know. Work that for me. So pardon me, guys. I've written the the Bible verse in a piece of paper because I use my Bible app on my phone. I don't have a physical Bible. I'm pretty short-sighted. I don't like to read tiny words, you know, in the regular Bible. So I'll rather use the Bible app on my phone and listen to the word. So yeah, I can go and read small passages, but reading the whole Bible in the tiny words, my eyes they get a little bit uneasy, you know. So yeah, guys, that is the word I wanted to share today, and I pray that the Lord blesses you, and I hope to see you next time. God bless you. Bye.